Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sony back again with another one. I remember when I first got my cat Chucky. I was 19 years old. You know, I was young. He was my first cat that I had since I was like a child. And I used to always get sick and tired every time I moved, left the bed or whatever. He would get in my spot. And Chucky was white. He had all these little colors. So being all this little white hair, I was like, oh my gosh. So I would just throw another blanket on top of it because that would just be his blanket to move it. But it wasn't until later on when I started reading up and learning more about cats, because for some reason God always blessed me. My spirit animal is a cat. I realized it wasn't the fact that he was just running there. That was his connection to me. He could smell my scent. And he wanted to be right there. Like when I left him physically, I guess it might be part of his nervous system. He connected with me by laying in my spot where he could smell me. And I was like, wow. So when I started leaving, like when I would go on vacations and I still live with my mom, I would leave t-shirts, sweats, like whatever type of shirt, I would leave it so he could lay on. I would leave it in his carrier. I would leave them around so I would still be with him, even though physically I wasn't there with him. And I started understanding the psychological effects of cat ownership and how they see you, because they dedicate their entire life to us. You know, we come and go and do this and do it, and they're right there. And I had a girlfriend growing up. She lived a building behind me after I came out. I'd be, you know, trying to creep in the house 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. And Chucky would be at the window. At that time, we lived on the 12th floor. We was in PJs. And he would look out the window and connect with me with his eyes and walk and just look at me. So by the time I got to the door, he would be sitting right there. And I was like, wow, that was love. That was truly love. So now that I have Brooklyn, decades later, it's interesting. It's interesting. Because Chucky, I was so torn up when he passed away. It took me 8 years to get another animal. I mean, fur baby. So now I have Brooklyn. When I got Brooklyn, we rescued him because we got him and a dog, Chief, at the same time. Chief was 4 months old and Brooklyn was 7 months old. In August of this year, Brooklyn will be 14. So that's my man. And I don't like to leave him. In fact, you know, I left him a couple of times last year. I'm not leaving him. I'm not leaving him this year. We just came back off a little vacation together. And he's just going to have to roll with me wherever I go. If he can't go, I ain't going. Because I realize he's getting older and I see a difference in his, he's up under me more now. As a kid, Brooklyn be on the 2nd floor of the house chilling, doing whatever. You call him, he would come. That's the one thing I could say. He would always come. But he wouldn't stay long because he had stuff to do. But when we downsized to this apartment, what was that, 2 years ago he came? So he was 12. He stayed up under me. So I see the difference in what they consider a senior cat to an older cat. I mean, to a younger cat, to a kitten. And he stays up under me. If I go out to throw out the trash, which is probably 100 feet away, a little more, but right here, he is in this patio door in this window looking for me, waiting for me to come back. And it breaks my heart. It used to break my heart when I went last year and I was going to Arizona. I think I went to Arizona 2 times last year, 2 or 3 times. And I see him in the window. I was like, oh my gosh, it was breaking my heart. On my way to the airport because I knew I wasn't going to be back for another week. I'm like, oh, it hurts. Even though I did have people to come and check on, it's not the same to have me every day to be with him. You know, it's different. When I lived with the family, it was different because someone was always there one way or another. But now that we solo dolo, I can't leave my man. So think about your babies. You know, for us, we just doing, we ripping and running. But we are their entire lives, and they dedicate their lives to us. I'm sick. Brooklyn's right there. He meows around 10 o'clock at night if I'm on the couch because he wants me to go in the room. He wants me to lay on the bed. He wants to lay on top of me. Then when he gets tired, he wants to go on his spot and then go to sleep. I know. It's like he's my father, my husband, my son, all in one. It's amazing. But I'm grateful for that little man. I tell you, I'm thankful for God giving me love and the package that he did. Between Brooklyn and my daughter, it's a blessing, you know. It's truly a blessing. I just thought somebody needed to hear that. You might be alone, but those fur babies love you. Until next time, family, peace and blessings, love and light. Ashe, ashe, ashe.